Good day everyone, you're welcome to Born Tutor channel. If you're just joining this channel or you're just seeing this video for the first time, please, I would like you to subscribe to this channel on your notification bell and make sure you like every video I drop. So in case I drop video like this, you'll be notified immediately. On this channel, I'll be dropping tricks to mathematics and also explanations to some problems in mathematics. I'll be treating the whole topic under mathematics in O. So stay tuned to this channel. And today, what I have for us is laws of indices. Today, we'll be talking about the laws we have under indices. Welcome back. Before we talk about what laws of indices is, we have to firstly understand what we know by indices. And what we know by indices? Indices simply refers to a number carrying another number as power. Let's say you have a raised to power m. And this a you have here is the base, and this m is the power it is carrying. So this a can be any number, while this m also can be any number. So if you see anything like this, we call it index. So if you have it in multiple, then it is indices, just like the plural of index. So if you want to deal with this number, you can use them the way we use normal numerical number, and that is why we have laws that governs the way we use them. So today we'll be talking about the laws of indices. You're welcome back. Let's pick the first law. The first law says a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m plus n. What this means is, let's use as an example to explain this. Let's say you have t raised to power 2 multiplied by t raised to power 3. It means you are picking one of these t and you are adding the power together. That is 2 plus 3, and you have t raised to power 5. Let's say you have z raised to power 3 multiplied by z raised to power 4. What does that mean? You are picking one z, that is one of this number, which is z, and you are adding the power together, which is 3 plus 4. You have it to be z raised to power 7. So I would like you to do this and drop your answer in the comment section below. W raised to power 5 multiplied by w raised to power 6. So drop your answer in the comment section below and let me know. The second law. The second law says a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m minus n. Just like the first law. Let's use an example to explain this. Let's say you have t raised to power 5 divided by t raised to power 2. What does this mean? It means you are picking one of these base, which is t, then you subtract the power from each other, which is 5 minus 2, and your answer is t raised to power 3. T raised to power 3. Let's use another example. Let's say you have w raised to power 3 divided by w raised to power 7. What do you do to this? You pick one of the base, which is w, then you subtract the power from each other, which is 3 minus 7. Your answer is w raised to power minus 4. So do this and let me know your answer. Let's say t raised to power 5 multiplied by t raised to power 2 divided by t raised to power 7. Please, I'd like you to drop your answer in the comment section below and let me know. The third law is quite straightforward and simple. It says a raised to power 0 is equals to 1. And remember, I said a can be any number. That is, anything raised to power 0 is 1. No matter the value, no matter the magnitude, anything raised to power 0 is equals to 1. If they ask you 200,000 raised to power 0, it will still give you 1. So now, let's use an example. The example I gave to you in the first time, I said first one, t raised to power 5 multiplied by t raised to power 2 divided by t raised to power 7. Let's do this. You pick one of the base, which is t, then you pick the first one. You have multiplication here, that is, you are adding this together plus 2, then you are subtracting it from this one, which is minus 7. And if you are to follow law of Bodmas, we know that addition comes before subtraction. So you have t raised to power 7 minus 7. You have 2 raised to power 0. And we said anything raised to power 0 is 1, then your answer is. The next law says a raised to power 1 over n is equals to n root of a, equals to n root of a. Let's say you have a raised to power 1 over 2. This is simply saying square root of a. If you have a raised to power 1 over 3, it simply means cube root of a. Can you see it's very simple? So you can just use any number. Let's say you have a raised to power 1 over p, then you know it is p root of a. The fifth law says a raised to power m into bracket n is equals to a raised to power mn, just like a normal multiplication procedure. You are just multiplying the power together. Let's say you have t raised to power 5 into bracket 2, then you have t raised to power 10 because you have 5 multiplied by 2. If you have t raised to power 2 into bracket 3, then you have t raised to power 6. So I'd like you to do this and drop your answer in the comment section below. Let's say you have w raised to power 5 multiply by w raised to power 2 into bracket 2 divided by w raised to power 4 into bracket 5. So I'd like you to do this and drop your answer in the comment section below. Another law of indices we'll be talking about here says a raised to power minus n is equals to 1 over a raised to power n. Let's use this to solve an example. Let's say you have a raised to power m over a raised to power n, over a raised to power n. So I want to use this to prove to you that a raised to power m over a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m minus n, which will be an example to prove that this law really obeys, and also to prove this law also. So I can write this by saying a raised to power m multiplied by 1 over a raised to power n. I can write this like this because if I use a raised to power m to multiply 1 and I use the 1 at the bottom, every number has 1 as the denominator. So if I use the denominator 1 to multiply this a raised to power n, I'll have this back. So from here, I can come to this law by saying a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power minus n, because we said 1 over a raised to power n is the same thing as a raised to power minus n. From here, I can go back to our first law that says a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n is equals to a raised to power m plus n. So I can say a raised to power m, I've picked 1a plus minus n, and minus times plus will give you minus, so I'll be having a raised to power m minus n. So I use this example to prove the second law and also to show that this obeys the last law we'll be talking about also. Thank you for watching this video from the beginning. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Drop any question you have in the comment section below and I will answer to every comment and every question. Thank you very much.